No, it's gonna be on Elmo. Boy advice. Who likes boy advice? Me. Lots of people. People who are very desperate to get a boyfriend. Not saying that some people are desperate. Because it's good for them. And one more thing. Camera's on. Oh, hey guys. It's the S&J webshow. Sorry, that was a little cheesy start, but whatever. Okay. Alright. 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 So, yeah. Last week it was blind makeovers. This week we're just gonna do random, which I guess we're gonna do boy advice because apparently she's winning the thing. Okay, anyway, we were gonna do voting for apples, but we actually don't have any apples, so that wouldn't really work. Sorry. That might be next week though. So comment what you want us to do. Anyways, Jesse, you want to start out with your boy advice? How about you though? Alright. Well, I have a best friend who happens to be dating my crush, and she's new. I've liked him. No names. No. Last year. Yeah, no names are going to be mentioned. Anyways, they're both on Facebook and whatever. And yeah, she knew I liked him, and purposely went out with him. And she liked someone else. Annoys me ever. So I'm not talking to her again. She's like, okay, if you break me and him up, then I'm never going to talk to you again. I'm like, guess you never talk to me again. She's like, you did not just say that. I'm like, yeah, I did. Bye. Okay. Yeah, sorry. So, basically, if you have a... Okay, your best friend, let's say your best friend in the whole wide world is dating a guy that you like, that you really like. Sorry, I'm bored. That you really, really like. My advice is don't tell anybody. That will just start drama, and I personally don't like drama. I'm pretty sure none of you do. I don't know. Sometimes it can be fun, I guess. But, basically, bottom line is, most of us don't like it. Okay, so if your best friend's dating the guy you like, simply imagine many, many hot guys, and just forget about it. Don't tell him. Don't tell her. Don't tell anybody that doesn't keep secrets. Or better yet, to keep be really, really safe, don't tell anybody at all. That could really, really ruin your friendship with your best friend. Anyway, don't tell her. Don't tell him. Don't. Just find somebody else that's super hot and that's awesome. And like him. Yeah, do that. Don't like the guy that your best friend's dating. And really, when they break up, don't go out with him. Do not go out with him. Well, if you want a best friend. Well, she backstabbed me. Because I went out with him all throughout 5th grade, and then in 6th grade, he broke up with me to go out with her, and she just happened to say yes. Bad best friend right there. Really? No. You don't say yes. If your best friend was just dating him, really, that's obviously, even if she doesn't show it, that hurts her a lot. Her personal experience. It hurts a lot, and I'm sure you guys have seen that before, but it really hurts. And even if we don't show it, or don't say it, or even deny it, it hurts. Don't do it. Unless you want to lose your best friend, which you don't. Yeah. So, well, here's our topic for today, but we have 2 topics for today. Other one is bullying, and Jesse will talk first on this. Okay, bullying. Basically, okay, if you're getting bullied, stay strong, stay confident, because if a bully sees that you're being all sad, which, like, obviously, if you're getting bullied, you're gonna be sad. But don't let him see that you are sad, because he's just gonna keep picking and picking and picking on you, or he or she, and because he knows it's hurting you, and that it's actually affecting your life. But if you stay confident, and when they're bullying you, be like, you really, well, you don't have to talk back, you know. Sometimes in a case it makes things worse, but just really say, why are you bullying me? Do you think you're cool, or what? Or better yet, just ignore them. Don't show that you're sad, just be like, okay, I don't really care. Don't be mean back to them. Obviously, they're gonna keep causing trouble. Just act confident. then they won't pick on you. Hopefully, if you are getting bullied and you need someone to talk to, message us if you can. Sorry, I'm new to this. I'm not really sure about YouTube, but message us or comments below. Yeah. Serena, anything else?
Yes. Now, my advice, Jesse's advice was pretty good, but mine might be a little bit more helpful because I've been bullied before.
Girl, what'd you just say to me? Girl, okay, sorry.
Just saying. But I've been bullied before. I have friends who are being bullied. It is not a fun situation. Don't be afraid to tell somebody. Okay, I'll give you a situation. I have a friend, and she's been being bullied for at least 2 or 3 years now at school every day. And she messaged me a couple of weeks ago. She was going to kill herself. And she never told anybody. And I told her, I'm the only one who knows that. And, well, I guess the internet and Jessica does now. And everything. Yeah, I started crying. Even though that it's just like, ew, you're actually friends with her? I'm like, yeah, she's actually really nice. And just because she isn't that pretty, nothing against her. To me, she's really nice. And everything, really, they just pick on her because they're just jealous. That's what I think. I have another friend who's being bullied. Except, this is by her schoolmates and her mother. Her mom, everyone calls her ugly, flat-chested, everything else like that. Don't do that to people. Don't call them ugly or anything. And her mother calls her ugly. And she couldn't stand it. Today someone called her ugly in class. She bursted out crying. Everything. She's one of the best people I know, and she's super pretty. But people just don't care. They do it just to make themselves feel better. Okay? So if someone is bullying you, I would, like what Jessica said, stand up, be confident. Don't be afraid to show them that you're not scared of them. Tell them that you're not going to take it anymore. Tell a parent. Because my dad went through the same thing when he was little. Because I got bullied and so did my dad about our nationality, which is Native American. She's like, you can go get your Native American butt out of here and get out of our group because nobody wants you in it. And then apparently, yeah, all the other kids started adding on. And everyone's like, oh, Serena, I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that. I'm like, yeah, really? You didn't mean to do that? You were the one who was backing her up. So, yeah, sure, whatever. You're a good friend.
Yeah.
Not good friends.
And if your friends are hurting you in any way, they are not your friends. They are not your friends. Also, what she kind of said in there was about suicide. If suicide?
Yeah, committing suicide. Or sometimes when someone commits suicide, you're also pretty much murdering with your words.
Yeah. So guys, if you're thinking about hurting yourself in any way possible, even if it's not killing yourself or hurting yourself in any way, talk to us or something. Talk to someone, even your guidance counselor. Because basically, if I was ever getting bullied, I would personally be like really scared. Like you're gonna go to the principal or the counselor office, and they're gonna like call the person in and tell them that you, or they'll think that you told on them, and it's gonna get worse from there. But you need to think about that because we know that our guidance counselor is confidential, which means that they're not going to tell unless you're committing a crime or hurting yourself. They need to tell your parents. They need to tell your parents. But if it's just bullying or something, they won't tell your parents. And I am almost positive about that. Don't worry about it. You need to tell somebody. Otherwise, it's gonna get. Or if you're just getting bullied, you're not thinking about committing suicide or anything even close to that. Talk to somebody. Otherwise, it might get worse, and you might think.
Just don't.
And you might you might think you would like never do that. Like, why? Well, I would never do that. But if it gets worse enough, you might even think about it. And some people have. I know most of you have probably heard about Amanda Todd.
There's this other girl, okay? Personally, I know Amanda Todd fans and everything are gonna hate me for this, but I feel bad. I feel bad for her, but not as bad as this one girl. There's a photo comparing Amanda Todd and her. Nobody knows who she is. She was pretty much committed suicide because she was being bullied. Amanda Todd flashed herself, and then expect everyone to feel bad for her. I'm sorry, I know you might hate me for saying that, but whatever. That's just my point of view. And if you are thinking about suicide, please message us. We can help you. We will not mention names. We might just mention YouTube names or any comment whatever name you want to go by.
Yeah, by making a video to help you, or if you just want to talk to us, not even on a video or anything. But what I was saying is that tell somebody, otherwise it can get worse. And be confident, and don't bully. Don't
Look,
be
flag. Time is almost up. Sorry to cut you off, but
in a sec. I'm just trying to say, if you're bullying, don't bully. I know you might seem cool because you are, but you really aren't. And a lot of people are talking about behind your back, whether you know it or not. And just don't do it. And if you're being bullied, talk to us. Talk to somebody. We do love you, even if we don't know you or know who even is watching this. Might be a stalker. It could be anything. But we love you. If you're a good person, we love you. So basically, yeah. You should send us some videos about what you think about bullying, or if you're a bully, or if you're like kind of iffy about telling somebody, if you have a different point of view on the Amanda Todd story, send us videos. We would love to watch them and send you messages, videos back. Basically, subscribe, like, and if you do, magical things will happen to you.
magical.
Magical.
Like this. My friend liked it. She received a pair of fluffy socks.
Whoa, don't you want those? Who doesn't want these socks right here? Just don't forget the dog. That if you do like or subscribe,
Magical
things will happen to you.